Welcome back everyone to the Audacious Money Witch channel, where we talk about the magic behind the stock market. You're trying to invest, not just buy overpriced leggings. Why the fuck would I drop like 25 stacks of my hard-earned cash on a retail brand like Lululemon, right? Because I'm not actually trying to buy more yoga pants, fam. I'm trying to cop a piece of their business. The real question is $220 a share a steal right now? Or am I about to get clowned and miss out on a chance to buy it for half that price later? And why am I even putting so much faith in this company to begin with? Is it just the hype? Or is there actually like substance? Because my money ain't for play. Alright, let's break down Lululemon like we're scrolling TikTok, cause honestly, this brand's kind of sus with its vibes lately.
With Lululemon, it's one of the finest apparel companies on earth. It's well run, and if you listen to them, it's still in its infancy. But Lululemon guided down when it reported after an excellent quarter, and kaboom, it just got crushed. In a normal market, a company as good as Lululemon would be given some sort of grace period. Not this time. The stock fell 15%. I thought then that the downside had now been baked in and Lulu's stock had been de-risked, but it just keeps falling. It's now down almost 100 points from 341 down to 247 and change. This is Lululemon, for heaven's sake. This is a company run by Calvin McDonald, one of the best CEOs anywhere. Yet the stock's now down 35% for the year. At first, I thought the vicious decline was a sign that Wall Street's worried about even wealthier consumers. But the real issue is that Lulu makes a lot of its clothes in Vietnam, and we're putting a 46% tariff on Vietnam effective tomorrow. That's a huge increase, so big that it's practically the kiss of death.
Lululemon versus Nike, the core T. So Nike, they're like trying to be everything to everyone, you know? Like that one friend that tries to fit in with every cliche.
Can you please stop talking?
No, you're in love. Look at you.
Just stop.
You got special plans, huh? Big day? Gonna invite us all out? Better make sure you get her a big rock, man, because she don't look like she'll be that easily impressed. You know, and if it's not a big rock, it better be big somewhere else. You know what I'm talking about?
That's why all your girlfriends wear so much bling, huh?
But Lululemon, nah, they're built differently. They're hyper-focused on their niche, making bank from athleisure, mainly for yoga and running, and just looking snatched while doing literally anything. Think gym to brunch vibes, that's their whole aesthetic. Their product isn't just basic activewear, it's high-key comfy and super high quality, that's their flex. They've got this unique footprint, as they say. Diving into Lululemon vibe research style, if I were trying to figure out if Lululemon is still bussin' or just a flop, here's how I do my research, keeping it real. First stop, the overview, meaning check. I'd hit up my one toolbox, whatever that is for us, maybe a sick finance app. So this would be stockanalysis.com. Just type in Lulu. First thing, gotta get the meaning. Like, do I even get what this company does? How do they actually make money? Am I going to understand this business, or is it gonna be, like, over my head? I'd peep the company overview to get the basic gist of how they serve customers. Lulu's special sauce, deep dive. Okay, so right off the bat, Lululemon is an athletic apparel company. But it's not Nike. Nike's out there trying to be everything to everybody. Lulu, they're way more dialed in. Just when you're out retail therapy shopping, and they're big on yoga, running, and just a few key sports. So yeah, they're super specialized. Getting down to business, the 10K flex. Once I'm like, okay, I actually get this business, my next move is hitting up their 10K. Don't trip, it sounds scary, but it's basically their yearly company report. You find it on their investor relations page. Under SEC filings, the 10K is low-key intimidating at first, but honestly, you just gotta vibe with the business section. They're all set up the same way. I'd read through that section to understand their products and, more importantly, how they actually make money. Is their business model even going to be profitable? Can I even connect with it? Because if I can't, how am I supposed to put a value on the company? Right away, you'd see Lululemon's main cash flow is from the Americas, but peep this. They're also trying to grow big in China and worldwide. They're just starting that global glow up. The recent tea, why the stock's been shaky. So I was doing some deeper digging, reading articles and stuff, and the tea is Lululemon stock was kind of sliding because of slower growth. Two main reasons for this. Post-COVID hangover, everyone was just spending wild during COVID, buying stuff they probably didn't need. That's called pull forward demand, where people bought things earlier than they normally would have, so now consumers are chilling a bit. America's saturation, their main market, the US and Canada, is getting kinda crowded, like when too many people show up to the same party, and their global expansion is just getting started.
Whoa.
I'm just ready. Just having a good time.
What is going on here?
What?
Hey, I'm Columbus.
Oh, great.
It's Tallahassee, Wichita, and I guess you guys know Nevada?
Yes, I do.
Easy, cowboy.
So sorry about your ex-car. I guess, as I like to say, expect the unexpected. It's actually one of my commandments.
Oh.
So the big question is this just temporary loss? Or is Lululemon actually on a long-term decline? That's the real vibe check. Finding their moat, why they're still bossing up. Since I'm questioning if they'll be good long-term, I gotta look at their moat. Basically, what makes them special and hard to compete with. In the 10K, you can literally search competition and it'll show you why they think they have an edge. What's Lululemon's secret sauce? Their brand. Why is it so strong? Because they drop the most comfortable, highest quality products with the best fabrics. That's why people love them. My niece, for example, is willing to pay $20 to $25 more for Lulu because it just hits differently. It fits better, it's more comfy. That's a huge win for the brand. They're also super good at dropping new products, even small tweaks, every single week. They've got this vertical integration thing going on, meaning they control literally everything, making the stuff, shipping it, and selling it in their stores. They own like 700 stores. Wild. This gives them all the tea on what customers are into. Their design teams use that intel to keep the quality high enough and get the right stuff to us, like on time. It's their unique flex. Keeping up with quarters, investors call check. Finally, I check how the business is doing every quarter and if they're hitting their goals. Is the story I'm building for them still holding up? You can listen to the CEO and other execs talk to analysts. We're in for the long haul, so small bumps aren't a red flag, but we're looking for real talk. What's going well, and more importantly, what's not going well. Every business has issues.
Lululemon, which by the way has been caught up in the huge TikTok trend of Chinese manufacturers saying that you can get Lululemon style leggings directly from manufacturers in China, bypassing Lulu. They had to put out a statement saying those videos weren't accurate. Are you concerned at all about a consumer kind of boycott against a name like that?
No, we really like Lulu, and we like it because they have moved most of their manufacturing out of China. It's not even on their top 3 or 4 list of countries that they manufacture their goods from. So that's one positive. And, we've already stated that we really think that the administration can't fight the tariff front on all these different Asian countries at the same time. We think you're more likely to get resolutions out of the other countries than China. And then, we think this company has, over the years is, kind of goes in and out of favor with investors. But valuation here is just so cheap. Shares trade under 20 times, which is typically a great time to buy shares. We really like the company. We think the brand is fine. They've continued to grow over the last 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
They're not growing like they were, but their multiple shows that.
So we want to see if management is being transparent and honest with the investors. That's key. Okay, so after doing my homework, here's the lowdown on Lululemon. Their whole moat, what makes them unique and hard to beat, is totally solid. No cap, like Alo Yoga ain't even close when it comes to the actual brand power of Lululemon's yoga pants and athleisure gear. It's not hitting the same. That little dip we're seeing in sales or that extra inventory chilling in their warehouses, that's just a recession vibes kicking in. Seriously, just peep the home builder stocks. It's giving U.S. economy is already in a recession energy. So when things actually hit the fan and we get a proper market crash from this recession, I might actually get the chance to load up on more LULU shares for the low, something like 130, maybe.
We didn't set out to revolutionize an industry. We just wanted to make a good tight. A good tight should feel like it's part of you. It moves with you, it breathes with you, and it's really light. The inspiration behind the design was really wanting to create a new experience for our yoga community. Like they had just rolled out of bed and started their practice. This is LULU, our proprietary fabric for the Align pant. The seams are really unique because we had to re-engineer everything about the stitching down to the threads we were using. We made sure that it had the same amount of stretch that the fabric was able to give to complement that freedom of movement. It's super soft, kind of this butter feeling that we talk about. The waistband sits right next to your body, is smooth, flattering. People instantly fall in love with it, and they don't necessarily know why. It was this beautiful craft of minimalism mixed with such high function. It's all these like little bits and pieces that we put together. And I'm amazed and so proud of where women have taken this tight.